Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the new Boston, and in this tutorial we're going to continue working on our favorites viewer program. Now, full credit for this program goes to the authors of Beginning Microsoft Visual Basic 2008, and they are Theron Willis and Brian Newsom. Now they created this great program, and I'm using it to teach you guys some Visual Basic concepts and how to program. So let's go ahead and run the program, and we can see what we've done so far. So when we open up My Favorites, it loads in the favorites by using the favorites name and the URL, and we can select one of these and visit them. So if I visit the New Boston, it's going to open that up in my default web browser. So let's go ahead and we'll run this again, and you can see that when it opens up at the beginning, we have this ugly link label right here that says link label 1, and then when we click on it, the application freezes and crashes. So let's go ahead and make it so that when the program loads, there will be a link in there that the user can click on. So before they scan all of the favorites in, let's just go ahead and set that link. So we can use what we did down here because we want it to look similar to the rest of the design of the program, and we want to keep it consistent. So we'll type link URL dot text equals visit, and then we'll add the link that we want. So we've got list favorites.select items right here, so we'll just put our own link in there. So we'll do http:// and let's say you have a developer website or something and you want to put that in there to kind of advertise for it or to let them know who created it. So we can do www.youtube.com/onlivegamer. Or I could put the website for the Rocks publishing company because they created the book that has this program in it. That'd probably be better, but for now we'll just leave it at this. So once we set the text, we want to clear the links in there, because if they try to click on something that says visit and then has a link, it's going to try to open that link with the visit in front of it, and it's just going to mess up. So we'll type link URL dot links dot clear, and now what we need to do is we'll use the same thing we did down here. So we'll add a link, and we'll start at index 6, and then we'll just add our link. So we'll go to link URL dot links dot add, and let's find the version of this that we want. So we want the start, the length, and the link data. So the start is going to be starting at index 6 because we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then after this is when it's going to start. And we'll do length. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So hopefully 32 will be correct. And the link data is going to be http://www.youtube.com/onlivegamer. Now this would probably be better to put this link into a variable and then use the variable dot length, but this should work just fine. So hopefully when we run it, everything will work the way we want it to. And it says visit, and then it has our link. So we can go ahead and click on that, and it's going to open up the website. So let's just fix that. We need to go ahead and go 2 more places. Now you can see it's giving us the link here. So let's just go ahead and replace this with OnLiveGamer. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we want it to be start at 6 and go to let's see, the length. Yeah, the length is going to be 10, and that's going to be our link. So when we visit OnLiveGamer, it's going to open up the website. Now you can see here that we're missing the R. So let's go ahead, close out of this, and we'll make this 11. Okay, so now what we can do is let's go ahead and add a button that refreshes the favorites. So let's say you added a new favorite and you don't want to have to close out of the program and then reopen it to add that favorite in there. So we can set the text of this to refresh, and we can set the name to button refresh. Now this right here is not in the book. I'm adding this myself. So come back to, or let's create an event for this first. So whenever they click refresh, what do we want to do? Well, we want to use all of this code right here. So what we can do is we can cut this code and let's put it into a sub. So we can come down here and type private sub load favorites, and it's going to load the favorites into the list view. So before it loads the favorites into the list view, what we need to do is type list favorites .items.clear. So it'll clear it each time it reloads the favorites. So whenever it loads, we want to type load favorites. And then whenever they click refresh, we also want to load the favorites. So let's go ahead and run this. And you can see that everything's working fine. It's got our favorites and we can click on them. And now let's go to Internet Explorer and we'll just add a new favorite. So we'll just use the home page, which is msn.com, and we'll click add to favorites and we'll call it MSN. And then if we click add, it's successfully added to our favorites. Now if we minimize out of this and click refresh, you can see that MSN is added to our list of favorites, and that it will add visit MSN for us, and we don't have to add any extra code because the way we've made this, we can add an infinite number, well not really an infinite number, but a large number of links and favorites and it'll still work. So we can also delete favorites. So we'll go ahead and come to our favorites and let's just delete this. So you can't see this on screen right now, but there's an option called delete. I deleted that favorite, and then when I click refresh, you can see that MSN is gone. So go ahead, put that code in if you haven't already, and then once you've done that, if you don't have any questions, move on to the next tutorial.